Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. My name is Joyce and I do all things personal development. As you can tell from the topic today, I want you to stop it. But what do I want you to stop? I want you to stop it because no one else feels the pain more than you do. Stop letting other people tell you who you are. It took me a long time to really grapple and understand that. I lived in a space where I was constantly letting other people define who I am. Whether it was my boss at work telling me what I was good at. Have you ever been in that space where they tell you, you might have an ambition? And I really did have an ambition to, really pursue a particular area of work. But my boss was constantly telling me, well, it's not my boss really, they were my manager at the time. And she kept on saying, well, I don't see you there. And for a while I was like, okay, maybe where do you see me? And they would say, oh, we want to see you here. But you know why they were telling me that? Because that is where they wanted me to go. I was learning to live somebody else's dream of what they wanted to fulfill. Instead of actually saying, well, that's great that you see me there. I don't see me there. I can work here for a minute while I actually sharpen my other tools. But I spent about 2 years just being pushed back and forth into what they wanted me to be, until I decided I see me over here and I'm going to work towards that. You don't need somebody else to qualify you by saying, yes, we see you there. They don't have to. Only you have to see yourself where you want to go. And then you need to focus all your energy into that person that you want to mold yourself to. Because no one is ever perfect. You're never born into a role. You learn how to be that person. You learn how to behave like, talk like, because you have the skill set and you have the knowledge that aligns itself. But if you see yourself, you have that vision, but yet you're not quite there yet, you can be swayed by other people telling you, oh, I don't see you quite there. You've got to remember, and you have to be good at saying, amazing. Thank you for your insight. That's really helpful. However, this is how I want to see my life. And I think a lot of parents can do that for children, because we think we know better than our children. We want to, in a way also, sometimes it's about living vicariously through them. And that's why you've got to be strong enough to say, thank you, mom and dad. I really value your opinion. Thank you so much for taking me that far. But this is how I want to see my life. Or you might be older and your children are telling you, oh, mom, I don't really see you there. I don't see you doing that. That's not really cut out for you. You have to be able to say, thank you, but I have a focus. But even better, don't tell them. Just get on with what you want to do with your life, especially as an adult. You don't need anybody's approval. The reason you're asking for approval is because you want people to agree with you. But here's the clincher. People don't want you to change. Because when you change, they're challenged to change. And that's always hard. And when you change, you're breaking the mold into something that they never even thought was possible. And the best way for them to keep you where you need to be, or where they need to see you at, is by saying, we don't see you there. Don't listen. Stop it. Stop it. Listen to yourself. Follow your North Star. Only you know what you're meant to be here doing. And most of it is out of the box. And you have to say yes to that heart vision and no to what you have seen is possible or not seen as possible. The other thing I would want to say also is, don't let other people tell you how to feel, how to react, and how to behave. We live in a society that is constantly telling us who we need to be, how we need to be celebrating. Oh yeah, it's time to celebrate. Let's go out and celebrate. You might not want to go out and celebrate. You might want to go and have a good cry, because to you, this is a dream come true. Go do it. That's okay. You might not want to have 20 friends. I mean, this is another thing that has been going, I don't know if you've seen this on YouTube, where people are saying, I'm 50 and I have no friends. I'm 34 and I have no friends. And these videos are raking in views like there's no tomorrow. Because allegedly, we're supposed to have friends. We're supposed to have hundreds of friends, or 5 friends, or 10 friends. Who said it? You have to question everything. And I tell my kids this all the time. Question everything. Why do you believe that? Why should you have many friends or no friends? You decide. You decide, because you are a unique being. No one has ever graced the earth like you have. So why are you trying to align yourself with everybody else? They say this, don't they? That you are as unique as a snowflake. Therefore, stop pretending to be like everybody else. Stop pretending to think and behave and talk like everybody else. Now, that does mean learning to walk alone. That does mean choosing to stand alone. It doesn't mean loneliness. It doesn't mean sadness. And it definitely should not mean that you're ostracized. We have to learn to coexist with people who are not like us, and be able to do so comfortably. But it is hard. It is hard, but stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to be like everybody else. The other thing is around purpose. Stop copying everybody else, because nothing is ever permanent. Trouble is not permanent. Challenges are not permanent. Sorry, I just keep seeing somebody in my periphery. Everything changes. Everything ebbs and flows. We've got to remember that. I hope that's been helpful. Have an incredible day, and I'll speak to you very soon.